Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me today. So today I was thinking of doing a little review on the Bare Minerals Faux Tan. It is that time of year again where everybody's using self-tanners and which ones are the best. I did a review a long time ago with this and the lotions that they sell in the drugstore. But I've been using this more every day, and when we get to the conversation of faux tan, strictly no tanning like lotions like the Jergens or the, what is it, Neutrogena I think has one, or Stanley Hansen, whatever it is. I really like this brand. I'll tell you why. First of all, it has kind of an olive-based color to it, if you can tell here where the green is, and I can take close-up pictures and everything for you guys. It means that it's not going to leave you with that orangey color, but more with that olivey skin tan color. I do have it on now. I have applied it this morning, and I'm using it on a regular basis, probably twice a week. I am naturally more of a yellow tone olivey based skin color. I wanted to show you the difference between, if you look at my hand and you look at my arm, I didn't want to put any on my hand so that I could kind of show you how pale normally I am. So this does do a lot for me, and this is my chest color. It just gives you a very natural looking color. What I like about this too is it doesn't have too much of a harsh smell. Yes, it does have somewhat of a smell, but it's not really bad. It goes away really quick. It doesn't stain your hands or your feet, and it comes right out of clothing. So I usually do like a spinning class, and if I don't like rinse it off before I put on my tanner and I just go to spinning, obviously when you sweat it's going to come off on your sports bra or on your clothes, but it comes out in the wash immediately, perfectly, like you wouldn't even know it was there. Okay, sorry. And so, oh, I just got some on my hands. Oh, really? Okay. So, yeah. Oh, I haven't noticed it come off on my sheets. Usually the day I do the faux tanning, I'll usually dress all in black, like for work or something like that, just in case it does rub off. You don't notice it as much. I wouldn't put this on and then go put on like a white dress. But it does look really natural. So these are my arms with it on, and then I can show you, I don't know if you can see this, but my legs, tan, beautiful, there you go. Ordered the St. Tropez self-tanner and face tanner. I do not have a face tanner that I am currently using or like. I have not tried this on my face. I think you could, being that it's Bare Minerals, but my skin is super sensitive, and I tried the Jergens face tanner and that broke me out, and that's supposed to be pretty good, that kind of stuff, so I've stayed away from that. It does come with, or no, actually I bought this mitt separately. I usually just throw this in the wash when it gets this dirty. I know it looks really gross. But it's not really a big deal. I would like to have one for my face to even out my face color with my neck and things like that. I mean, I try to use a darker foundation and that works just fine. But I really like this. I just, like I said, I have white flannel sheets right now. I don't notice it coming off on that. It dries really quick. And you can put your clothes right on. It doesn't feel like sticky. It doesn't feel gooey. I mean, at first when you put it on, of course, but it dries really fast and settles into your skin. When I looked this up, I couldn't find one bad review. That being said, it was really hard to find. I looked at QVC. I looked on Amazon. I looked on eBay. I finally bought it on eBay. It comes in a really big bottle. I think this was $40 or some. And it also usually comes with a big kind of like this kind of a brush to apply it, which I couldn't find, and then when I did, I think it was an additional 20 bucks. It was just super expensive. So I was like, you know what? I can live without it. And what I do is I just shake it up really well. And I take my little oven mitt thingy-majiggy, whatever this is. And I use a generous amount because I'm already been self-tanning for a while. My body is already dark. I really like that dark looking skin. The only complaint I would have about this, if anything, is it tans you. You definitely look darker, but it doesn't give me that like ultra dark like I've heard St. Tropez or Sun Lab does. They only have like one, I was going to say flavor of this, one setting. It's just the faux tan. They don't have like an ultra dark, super light. Like I think this would work for all skin types, whether you're fair or darker like me. However, what am I trying to say here? It doesn't have like a darker version to like be even like Jamaican dark, like I've spent a week at the beach. So that's my only thing. So I use a pretty generous amount. So let me just show you. Take it out. I don't know if you guys can see this, but that's a lot, right? And how to apply it is I just simply go around in circular motions on my arm and careful around your elbow. And all the way down here. You want to make sure that you get your arm, all your areas, all your little nooks and crannies. And the color starts to appear like right away. Right away. You can even tell like how white my hand was. Look at it now. So the color goes on quickly. And then it feels a little tacky. Doesn't have a crazy smell, but does have a smell. I put this on like my chest, obviously, my back, my stomach, my legs, and my arms. I don't put any on my upper back because really nobody sees that right now. And truthfully, I shouldn't even have to apply it to my stomach because who sees that? Who cares? Apparently, I do. So I'm just going around in circular motions, watching the elbow. Going right up to those bracelets. And if you don't like the way that this applies, you can just rinse it off. No big deal. When I go in the shower and rinse it off, the excess rinses really nicely. I have noticed when it does come off, it does kind of come off in like a blotchy way, like when you're done self-tanning and you stop doing it for weeks at a time, right? And it starts to wear off. I do kind of notice that. So that's kind of how I apply it, and I apply it just all over my body. Like I said, a generous amount, and it dries really quick. It doesn't, like my skin usually gets really irritated from self-tanners. It doesn't itch. I think a lot of people can use a self-tanner nowadays like once a week. I use this probably twice a week, and I just sometimes get like in the mood where I'm like, I have to be tan, I have to use self-tanner every day, and then I get bored with it and I'm like, now I'm done. That's kind of how I feel about that. So right now I'm in my self-tanning phase. Whoa. And like I said, the next one I want to try is the Saint Tropez Mousse, that like super dark kind for your face and your body. Let me know if you guys have tried it, or if you have a favorite face tanner. I've heard this one is very comparable also to the Tarte Brazilians. This is the Maracuja Self Tanner. I had a sample of this. I have not tried it yet. That might be my next step. It's such a small sample though. I think I'd have to wait till all this wears off, then try this to see if it's worth it. I just heard like the coloring is the same, and it's the same kind of tone and oliveness to it. Oh yeah, look at how dark that is though. That even looks darker than the Bare Minerals. So yeah, that I really like it. I've been using it. I will use it up. I want to try a different one, so I probably wouldn't repurchase this. But if you're in the market for a self-tanner, you're new to self-tanner, you're scared of self-tanner, I could definitely recommend this one. Look up other reviews. You know, you don't have to take my word for it, but everyone is saying something positive about the faux tan, better than real. It is really hard to find. I haven't seen it in my Ulta. It kind of comes around in the winter and then goes away a little bit and comes back again in like the summer months. I don't go to the tanning bed. It's bad for you. Don't do it. I do lay out in the sun though in the summer, and I do get naturally pretty tan in the summer. So in the winter, sometimes I just feel more like yellowy, and I just want some really good color and things like that. I like the way it looks, my chest looks, and my neck, and yeah. I just wish I could find like a really good face tanner that wasn't going to break me out. Yeah. So let me know if you know of any. But anyway, yeah, with this mitt, I got this one at Ulta, and when it gets really grungy like it is now, I really just throw it in the washer by itself, not with anything in it, and wash it, and it's as good as new. I probably should repurchase a new one at some point, but you know what? It's fine. I do recommend that the day you do this, or the night you do it, you wear all black. If you're worried about your sheets, just put a towel down the first night, and then you can rinse off the next morning. You don't even really have to rinse off. It's not so bad. I have washed clothes that have this on it, and the stuff comes right out, as I said. If it doesn't, spray a little like Shout, which is that detergent stain spray, and it will come right out. And I just, when I'm self-tanning in general, I just tend to stick to a lot of black. What stinks, too, about this self-tanning, I have to say, is in the winter, you're usually all covered up anyway. So I know we do all this self-tanning, and we buy all this self-tanner crap, and it's like, I'm like, wait a minute, I'm covered head to toe anyway because it's freezing. That's something that stinks for me because it's so cold here. If it wasn't, I think that, whoa, I think that this would be even better, like if I lived in California. But then again, if I lived somewhere warm, I'd probably sit out like once a month and have that natural glow all year round. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, so anyway, I hope you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Dang. Don't forget to thumbs up this video, leave me a comment below on your favorite self-tanner if you have one. And yeah. Alright guys, thanks for joining me. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye loves.